Okay, my next video which I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back into the church a little. I believe one day to come, many of you gonna come back and say thank you, Barry, thank you. Yeah. Because me just open up the truth to you. Cause you have a lot of people they walking like a blind person. They are walking like a fowl without a head. Mm? Flap yes and you flap yes and you flap yes. And when I next thing again you make your leaders because some of you it seem like say you're worshiping your leader more than what you're worshiping Christ. Mm? And your leader will lead you astray. Yeah? Yeah. And you read the Bible and you pronounce it wrong, you interpret it wrong. Mm? This morning I was going to church, and when I was going to church I see, these, I don't know what name church you call them, these, but I'm mostly African go there, and it time is cold now. Believe you me, at 2 socks me have to put on this morning, 2 socks, because the time is cold. And when I was passing that church, when I was passing the church, I see one of the man outside, and he was no shoes, no socks, nothing at all. Eh? God have mercy. Mm? Where you cannot go to heaven with no knowledge, with no understanding, with no wisdom. Come on. You are blind, and your leader are blind, and you are following man more than how you follow God. Jesus said to the leaders, he said, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. Yeah, but many of you are making the leaders leading you astray. God have mercy. God have mercy. Me wind down my window. Me say, man, what's wrong with you, man? Come on, what's wrong? God, your foot barefoot in this cold. God have mercy. All right, that is one. I was watching the Facebook again. I see this preacher, man, and they might try to, when they're wrong, they might try to justify them wrong. I try to justify them wrong, Yeah, a man must go out now and go buy a certain dress for his wife. Pastors, eh? And he dress like only person you would buy that dress for, like a prostitute, but you have to buy it for the prostitute leader. I know it's simple people, the leader for the prostitute, you buy that dress for him. A man of God buy that dress for his wife. And the man, his wife going out now, go show himself to the public. Oh God, are disgrace and a shame. Leaders, and you justify yourself. The Bible talk about moderation. Moderation is not only when you go to church. Moderation is at all time, especially to the women's them. A man look like him ready for the kingdom, eh? And your wife look like she go to some prostitute, go and whatever. Yeah, but man, let me tell you something. Don't make nobody fool you. You are a man of the house. And if you cause your wife and your children to go out anyhow or to lead them out of the way, remember me tell you, say, you're gonna give account for it. Leaders, man, you cause your wife to wear lipstick, cause your wife to wear fingernail, eyelash, a ears ring. All of these things, they're false God. God have mercy. I would like to ask you one question. If God call you up, So I want to meet you on a Sunday. How you would represent yourself before God on that day. How you would represent yourself. Would you go in a eyelash? Would you go in a fingernail? Would you go with your face painted up? Would you go like that? Would you go half of your breast out a door? Would you go with your chest out a door? No, you're going to see Christ. How would you go to meet him? Leaders, you are leading the people them out of the way. God have mercy, man. I want to tell you some story, but me have to tell you one next time. Leaders. All in all, you want the church to full up because what's happening, many of you are using the people them for your one gain. That's all, you know. You are using the people them for your one gain. You're afraid from preach truth. You're afraid from tell them the truth. God have mercy. It's not too late. It's not too late for you to reconcile yourself to God again. It's not too late for you to come back and say, I'm sorry. It's not too late. I believe some message I want to preach, but I can't preach it. It's too strong. But I believe when you go through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, I believe we go through all of the scripture them now. All of them we go through. I believe we're on the last page. On the last page. Leaders, do something now. Forget about the money. Forget about the house. Forget about the car. Forget about the big luxury life. Go out now, teach the people them the right thing. Help the people them and stop deceive the people them. Because the people them are follow you. And you them are follow them now, follow Christ. Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. The reason why Paul said, because Paul know he's going to be a good example. And many of you leaders is no good example. You cannot be a good example with no fingernail, with no lipstick, with no makeup, with all of these rubbish. God, I want to say more things, but me I get close off now. God bless you. Take good care. Bye.